Imagine this for a moment. You open your front door early in the morning, coffee still warm in your hand, and suddenly, a flash of shimmering emerald streaks past your face. A hummingbird freezes mid-air like a tiny helicopter, wings buzzing softly, while three monarch butterflies float and swirl above your flowers like living confetti. Your garden is no longer silent. It's alive, colorful, mesmerizing, bursting with movement every single day of the year. Most people believe gardens like this happen by chance, that attracting hummingbirds and butterflies is pure luck. But here's the secret no one tells you. It has nothing to do with luck. It's all about strategy. And today, I'm revealing 7 powerful plants that can transform any garden, no matter your climate, soil type, or space, into a non-stop magnet for wildlife. Plant number 1, Salvia amistad. If there is one plant hummingbirds find impossible to ignore, it's Salvia amistad. Honestly, this plant might as well be the VIP lounge of the hummingbird world. The second it begins blooming, hummingbirds zero in on it instantly. Its deep, velvety purple flowers are long and tubular, perfectly shaped for their slender beaks. And the nectar? Rich, abundant, and constantly replenished. Hummingbirds don't just visit this plant, they depend on it. What truly sets Salvia amistad apart is its unbelievable blooming season. It flowers from early spring straight through the first frost without slowing down. While other plants struggle during intense summer heat, amistad thrives. And when autumn arrives and most gardens fade away, this salvia continues blooming as if nothing has changed. Why hummingbirds can't get enough of it? It produces nectar continuously. Even during hot afternoons when many plants shut down, flowers regenerate quickly. Deadhead a few blooms and new buds appear within days. Tall, upright stems provide perfect hovering and feeding zones. The deep purple color is highly visible to birds from long distances. You'll often see hummingbirds guarding this plant-like territory, chasing rivals away, darting back and forth, buzzing like tiny fighter jets. It's endlessly entertaining to watch, and gardeners love this bonus feature. If the plant becomes too tall or leggy, simply cut it back. Instead of weakening, it responds by exploding with fresh growth. More branches, more blooms, and even more nectar. If your goal is to attract hummingbirds, Salvia amistad isn't just a good choice. It's a guarantee. A shortcut. A cheat code that delivers instant results every single time. Plant number 2, butterfly bush. Now let's talk butterflies, because if Salvia is the hummingbird hotspot, Buddleia is the butterfly superhighway. This plant didn't earn the name butterfly bush by accident. Butterflies flock to it from morning until evening, treating it like their personal cafe. Its flowers grow in massive cone-shaped clusters made up of dozens of tiny, nectar-filled blooms. These clusters create the perfect landing pad, allowing butterflies to settle in comfortably and feed without effort. Butterflies commonly drawn to Buddleia include monarchs, especially during migration, swallowtails gliding elegantly around the blooms, painted ladies constantly fluttering from flower to flower, red admirals irresistibly pulled in by the scent. And yes, the fragrance is real. Butterfly bush releases a sweet, honey-like aroma that can be detected from several feet away. Butterflies sense it instantly and fly straight toward it like guided missiles. Why gardeners love butterfly bush? It blooms continuously from summer into fall. Grows quickly, filling empty garden spaces fast, thrives in poor, sandy, or rocky soil. Available in a wide range of colors: deep purple, bright pink, soft lavender, clean white, even golden yellow varieties. Once mature, a butterfly bush becomes a living spectacle. You may see 5, 10, even 20 butterflies feeding at the same time. The entire shrub seems to shimmer with motion, and here's where the magic truly happens. As the sun begins to set, butterflies gather for one final nectar refill. Golden light hits their wings, colors glow, and everything slows down. It looks like a living painting. Peaceful, dreamy, unforgettable. If your vision is a garden overflowing with butterflies all summer long, Buddleia makes that dream effortless. Plant number 3, coral honeysuckle. Anyone who's ever relied on a plastic hummingbird feeder knows how frustrating it can be. Mold builds up, ants find their way in. Sugar water leaks, ferments, and needs constant replacing. Cleaning becomes a never-ending chore. Now picture this instead, a living plant that provides everything a feeder does, without the mess, without the maintenance, and without the plastic. That plant is coral honeysuckle, and no, this is not the aggressive Japanese honeysuckle. Coral honeysuckle is a native, well-mannered vine that stays under control and is one of the most loved nectar plants in the hummingbird world. Its flowers are long, narrow, and bright red, perfectly shaped like a hummingbird's beak. The match is so precise it feels intentional, as if nature designed them side by side. Rather than offering artificial sugar water that can spoil, coral honeysuckle produces fresh, clean, perfectly balanced nectar every single day. Why hummingbirds rely on it? It blooms very early in spring when food sources are scarce. It provides essential energy after long migration journeys. Hummingbirds remember its location and return year after year. Nectar production is steady, abundant, and dependable. You'll often see hummingbirds hovering around the vine even before the first flowers open, almost like they're checking the schedule to see when the restaurant reopens. Because coral honeysuckle is a vine, it gives you endless creative freedom. Train it along fences, wrap it around trellises, guide it over arbors, mailbox posts, railings, or pergolas. Wherever it grows, it turns vertical space into a living nectar station. Plant it near a window or patio, and the show never stops. Hummingbirds dart in and out, hover mid-air, dip their beaks deep into the blooms, and sometimes pause briefly on the vine before shooting off again. This plant doesn't just replace a feeder, it beats it in every possible way. No scrubbing, no boiling sugar water, no plastic waste. Just effortless, year after year hummingbird visits, exactly the way nature intended. Plant number 4, Lantana. If your goal is to flood your garden with butterflies and non-stop color, Lantana is impossible to ignore. At first glance, it may seem like a simple, cheerful plant. But once it starts blooming, it turns into a full-scale butterfly celebration. Lantana flowers grow in tight clusters, forming rounded, dome-shaped platforms made of dozens of tiny blossoms. This design is ideal for butterflies. They can land securely, rest their wings, and feed slowly without wasting energy, hopping from flower to flower. Why Lantana belongs in every wildlife garden? Multiple colors bloom at the same time. It thrives in heat, sun, and dry conditions where other plants struggle. Nectar flows all day long, even in extreme summer heat. Color-changing flowers constantly signal fresh nectar. Here's the magic trick. Each flower cluster opens in one color, often yellow, then gradually shifts to orange, pink, and sometimes deep red. Butterflies interpret these changing colors as newly replenished nectar sources, so they keep coming back again, and again, and again. And butterflies aren't the only visitors. Bees flock to it. Hummingbirds stop by. Beneficial insects use it as a daily feeding station. Lantana is also incredibly adaptable. It grows beautifully in containers, hanging baskets, garden borders, flower beds, rock gardens. Even with nothing more than a small balcony or patio, you can grow Lantana and turn that space into a butterfly hotspot. The plant stays manageable, but its colors are bold, vibrant, and impossible to miss. When a mature Lantana is in full bloom, butterflies swirl around it constantly, landing, lifting off, circling, and returning in an endless loop. It becomes more than a plant. It becomes a living centerpiece, a moving painting, a burst of color and life that transforms the entire garden. Plant number 5, Red Hot Poker. If you want a plant that instantly makes your garden look powerful, dramatic, and unforgettable, Red Hot Poker is the one that steals the spotlight. This is not a subtle plant. It doesn't blend in, and it commands attention. When it flowers, tall, flame-like spikes rise above the foliage, looking as if they're lit from the inside. The blooms begin with a blazing orange-red at the top, shift into glowing yellow, and soften into creamy tones near the base. The color transition is so intense and unusual that it almost feels otherworldly, like a plant from a distant planet rather than a backyard garden. And hummingbirds? They go absolutely crazy for it. Why hummingbirds are obsessed with Red Hot Poker? The tall spikes are easy to spot from far away. Each tubular flower is rich in nectar. Blooms last for months, providing a long-term food source. The upright shape allows fast, efficient feeding. You'll often see hummingbirds hovering around the flower spikes like tiny hovering machines, darting from bloom to bloom with incredible precision. Because the flowers are stacked vertically, the birds move smoothly up and down the stalks, sipping nectar as if riding an invisible elevator. Why gardeners love it just as much? Extremely drought tolerant. Requires very little care once established. Instantly adds an exotic, bold look to the landscape. Naturally resistant to deer and rabbits. Perfect for borders, rock gardens, and statement plantings. There's also a beautiful interaction that makes this plant truly special. Butterflies are drawn to red-hot poker too, but they use it differently. While hummingbirds focus on the upper blooms, butterflies tend to settle lower on the stalk, feeding calmly as the birds hover above them. At times, you will witness hummingbirds and butterflies sharing the same flower spike simultaneously. A rare, breathtaking moment that makes your garden feel vibrant and alive. Red-hot poker doesn't just bring color. It brings movement. It brings energy. It delivers that unmistakable wow factor that makes people stop and stare. Plant number 6, Joe Pye weed. If your dream is a garden filled with clouds of butterflies, Joe Pye weed is essential. This plant doesn't attract pollinators casually. It pulls them in with irresistible force. Growing anywhere from 5 to 7 feet tall, Joe Pye weed forms huge, soft flower clusters in gentle shades of pink and lavender. When these blooms open, they become a massive nectar source, a true feeding station that butterflies cannot pass up. What makes Joe Pye weed especially valuable is its timing. It flowers late in the season, exactly when migrating monarchs and other butterflies desperately need energy. Planting it means you're providing critical fuel for their long journeys. Why Joe Pye weed is a butterfly powerhouse? Large, fluffy flower heads support multiple butterflies at once. A sweet, vanilla-like fragrance draws pollinators from a distance. Attracts both butterflies and bees in large numbers. Thrives in moist, wet, and even poorly drained soil. Slowly spreads, forming expansive pollinator zones over time. When Joe Pye weed reaches full bloom, the effect is stunning. You don't just spot a butterfly or two, you see gatherings. Monarchs, swallowtails, painted ladies, fritillaries, and more often cover the blooms together, sometimes numbering in the dozens. This is one of the rare plants where butterflies pause and linger, resting peacefully on the flowers while feeding instead of quickly moving on. The tall stems sway gently in the breeze, covered in wings of orange, black, yellow, and blue, creating a scene that feels calm, alive, and almost cinematic. Joe Pye weed becomes the center of your pollinator garden. Bees hum between the clusters, hummingbirds occasionally stop by, and beneficial insects shelter among the tall stems. Once this plant takes hold, your garden transforms. It doesn't just attract butterflies, it builds a living, breathing ecosystem. Plant number 7, Pentas. At first glance, Pentas may seem simple and unassuming, but don't let its gentle look fool you. Beneath that modest appearance is one of the most dependable and hard-working pollinator plants you can grow. Many gardeners call it the plant that never takes a break. And once it's established, that reputation makes perfect sense. Pentas produces nectar continuously, not just in bursts, but steadily and reliably. In warm climates, it can bloom nearly year-round, and in cooler regions, it powers through from spring until fall without slowing down. While other plants pause between flowering cycles, Pentas just keeps going, turning your garden into a permanent dining stop for butterflies and hummingbirds. The plant forms compact, rounded bushes topped with dense clusters of tiny star-shaped flowers. Each dome-shaped cluster is packed with hundreds of miniature blooms, and every one of those stars acts like a small nectar station. The flower structure is ideal for butterflies whose long proboscises easily reach the nectar, while hummingbirds move quickly from cluster to cluster, sipping efficiently like they're visiting a series of snack stops. Why Pentas is such a powerhouse? Blooms nonstop, even during extreme heat, requires minimal care and no special soil. Thrives in containers, raised beds, borders, or in-ground plantings. Draws pollinators every single day. Handles full sun that overwhelms many other plants. When summer heat causes many flowers to struggle, Pentas does the opposite. High temperatures trigger even more blooms, covering the plant in fresh color just when pollinators need it most. Pollinators you'll see again and again. Hummingbirds darting between flower clusters. Swallowtail butterflies gently landing on the rounded blooms. sulfur butterflies drifting from flower to flower, skippers hovering like miniature hummingbirds, honeybees collecting both nectar and pollen, native bees working the star-shaped flowers, occasional moths visiting during the evening hours. The variety of visitors is impressive. Pentas doesn't just attract pollinators, it encourages them to stay. Because nectar is available throughout the day, butterflies and birds quickly memorize its location and return repeatedly, creating a lively, buzzing, fluttering garden scene. Why gardeners love Pentas? Effortlessly fills hot, sunny spaces, attractive both up close and from a distance. Extremely easy to grow and maintain, keeps color in the garden long after other plants fade. Perfect for small spaces, patios, and balcony pots. One of Pentas's greatest strengths is its adaptability. Limited space? It thrives in containers. Large garden? Planted in groups for bold, colorful drifts that stay alive with movement all day. In tropical and warm climates, Pentas can even bloom through winter, providing nectar when other food sources disappear. Unlike many nectar plants that demand frequent care or bloom in short cycles, Pentas is refreshingly low maintenance. Give it sun and regular watering, and it will reward you with months of continuous flowers and constant pollinator activity. Pentas may not be as dramatic as red-hot poker or as tall as Joe Pye weed. It doesn't climb like coral honeysuckle or burst with color like lantana. What it offers instead is reliability, steady, dependable performance that makes it one of the most valuable plants in any butterfly and hummingbird garden. If you want a plant that delivers fast results, blooms endlessly, thrives in heat, works beautifully in containers, and attracts pollinators every single day, Pentas is your all-season nectar champion.